All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching from. My name is Mazi Opik, and I'm the CEO of MO Designs. MO Design. So today I'll be teaching you guys on how to take a proper measurement on shirts. Right? I'll be doing different videos. Right? I'll be taking measurements on native shirts, and I'll be taking measurements on button shirts. There are two different measurements, right? So let's start. The first thing you need to do is, however, you can start from any part of the body, right? But I prefer from the shoulder. So you will tell your client this is how you present yourself, right? You tell your client, please just adjust. All right, now this is the first thing you need to do. You see, from this bone here, there's a bone here. There's a bone here. From this point to this point, this is where you should take your shoulder measurements. This is the first step to take. From this point to this point, these two bones here. Now, you don't take your measurements like this. You take your measurements from here to here. You can see. For his measurement, I'm getting it. For his measurement, I'm getting 18. Yeah, I'm getting, sorry, yes, I'm getting 18 for his measurements, right? Then you don't take out your tape. You just bring your tape like this. You start from here. The next one you're taking is your sleeve length. This is sleeve. This here is called sleeve. Some people call it hand. It's not hand, it's sleeve. So from here, you ask your client where you want his sleeve length to reach. Now, for his, I'll be asking him, are you okay with here? Yes. Or I should take it down a little bit? Yeah, you see, here we have 10, right? You ask him, and he tells you his preferred length. Now, from here, you see sleeve length. This is short sleeve. Then you have your elbow length. I take elbow length and elbow width. So this is your elbow. This is your elbow, right? So you take your elbow length here. You just put your tape here. So what I have here, I have 14. Yeah, you can see. I have 14 here. Then your three-quarter sleeve, you just come down a little bit. I think, are you okay with here? I should take it a little bit down. Yeah? Okay, you see. He said, yeah, it's okay for him. This is 17. And long sleeve should be, it all depends on what your client wants, right? But the standard long sleeve should be slightly under your, uh, what is it called? Uh, just under this your wrist, just a little bit under your wrist. Yeah, I've forgotten the name. Anyhow, a little bit under your wrist. So yeah, it's okay. This is where you take your long sleeve length. Make sure from here you don't take out your tape. You just keep on bringing it down until you get to this part. Now we go for the round sleeve. This is called round sleeve. The circumference of your arm is called round sleeve, right? Then you just put your tape. Now, this is a secret that I want to tell you guys. If it will be difficult for you to get a standard or a proper uh, measurements, there are some cheats that I'll be telling you, and it will be very, very useful to you guys. Now, this is it. When you put your tape, you see it's tight on him, right? Just add 2 inches and you're good to go for the sleeve. For the short sleeve, right? Just add 2 inches. Once the tape is tight on him, you can see it's tight. Just add 2 inches and you'll see that is 14. You can see how free it is, right? 14. So, yeah, please, you can turn it to that side. Then, for your elbow length, for your elbow width, you put your tape like this, and then you tell your client, please, can you just fold your hand more? Now, this is it. You just put your tape like this. You see the same 14. Now, the essence of measuring this elbow length and elbow width is because you see some clothes that the arm here, especially this elbow, is usually too tight. Sometimes you can't even do like this. So I always advise, make sure to measure your elbow length and your elbow width. Now for the three quarter, same goes with the three quarter. This is 12. Just add 2 inches, 14, and you're good to go. You're okay. Just add 2 inches. It's not difficult, right? Just add 2 inches. Then on your sorry, on your long sleeve, now there are two different measurements we have while measuring a long sleeve. We have the normal round sleeve, and we have those with cufflinks. Now when you want to measure for cufflinks, you just do your tape like this. You do your tape like this. Now this is 9. Just enter a little bit, and you see it's still a little bit free on him. You can see. So for his now, I'll be giving him 9. When you take it to 8 and you can't hold half, you see it will be very tight on him, right? So 9 is actually better. Once once you put your tape and you can take in half inch and it's still free on him, then that is the perfect measurement to use. This is for cufflinks. Why for round sleeve? This is how to measure round sleeve. You see, sorry, you can put your hand. You see, I've taken it to 10. Let's see if it will go out of his. You see, it's actually difficult to go out, right? Now let's go to 10 and a half. I think 10 and a half is actually okay. It must not be big. You see, we have 10 and a half. If your client says no, please just make it to be very free, then you add extra half, which will make it 11 inches, right? So I think we are done with the sleeve measurements, right? Now back the chest measurement. This is the chest circumference. This is the chest circumference. You can see. You can see here it's tight. It's tight on him. Please make sure. Please turn around. Please, you can see where this thing is. You just need to bring it up. Now this is how you measure it. See it. Now this is it. Don't measure it like this. Make sure your tape is like this. Just at the back, right? Okay. Now what we have here is we have 38 inches. Sorry, you can. We have 38 inches. You see it's tight on him. Now just add 4 inches. You're good to go. This is one trick. Very easy. Just add 4 inches. Once this tape is tight on him, you see, it can't move. I don't add 4 inches. So 4 plus 38 is 42 inches. Now let's take it to our 42 inches. Sorry. You see, 42 inches. Very perfect on him. Right? Now, if you want it to be fitted, this is another pattern to use. Now you bring your tape like this, and then you open it and you put your hand. You put your hand like this. Once your hand can touch his chest, you can see my hand is touching his chest. Sorry, please come closer a little bit. It's okay. See, no, face like this. See, my hand is touching his chest. So this one, it will be fitted on him. This is 39 and a half, right? But if you want it to be free on him, not too fitted, just free on him, then that measurement I just said is the best. Once it's tight, you add 4 inches to it. Same thing applies to the stomach, tummy, or belly, anyone you guys call it. Same thing applies to it. This is 32. Just add 4 inches. 36. Just add 4 inches and you're good to go. 4 inches and you're good to go. You can see it's actually free. I'm not touching. You can see. Then for the length, you ask, right? For the length, you ask your clients, where do you want the length of the shirt to be, or the native top? Now this is it. My standard measurement, my personal standard measurement. This is what I do. I take care. Like this is 35. I'm okay with it. Please just raise your shirt a little bit up. You see, I take care. Do you know why I take care? Now this is the reason why I take care. You see, it goes below his zip flyer. It goes below here. So that whenever he raises his hand up, here it does not show. That's why I take it a little bit down. Here it doesn't show. And once it is on button shirt, it's a different measurement. You get? It's a different measurement. Then you also measure bicep. Either you call it bicep or you call it muscle, whatever you want to call it. You're good to go. But the proper name is bicep. This is where your bicep is. This is where your bicep is. Sorry, you can don't like this. This is your bicep. This is your bicep. So what we have here for the bicep is 13. So I'll just add 2 inches and I'm good to go. 15 is okay for his bicep. You can see. Now you ask me, sir, please, how do I get to know where the bicep is? Just from your shoulder, from this point, you can just take 8 inches down. It's just between 7 to 8 inches from this your shoulder bone here. Just between 7 to 8 inches. So you can actually take 7.5 or 8 if you really want. It all depends on how tall or huge the client is. So this is how to get a standard bicep measurement. Then the last one, where most people get it wrong, is on the hip, the closure of your top. Now this is it. You make sure you measure here wherever you're taking measurements. Make sure you measure here. Most times, whatever you take on your chest is actually what you take on the hip. Most times, whatever you get on your chest, that is what you take on your hip. Most times, but in some cases, there are some people that have big butts, right? And probably they just have tiny chests. So make sure you take that measurement. So we are done for the shirt, native shirt measurements. Be it kaftan, be it Ankara. This is just for native shirts, not button down, not what he's putting on, right? Native shirts. So when confused, you can ask a question in the comment section, and by the special grace of God, I will tend to you. However, I have one last thing to say on this. Now, you know he's a man. That is for those dealing with men clothing, right? He's a man. He doesn't need his clothes to be like this. Do you understand me? He doesn't need his clothes to be like this. He's a man. So instead of you taking, most times I advise people, instead of you taking 42, yeah, take it 36, yeah. Why not just take out 2 inches from the 2 inches from the chest and use it for the stomach for those that doesn't have pot belly like like my, you understand? So just take out 2 inches from the chest and make the stomach to be 40. It will just go like this, straight, instead of having something like this. Then at the end it will have flame. No, why not just take out 2 inches and then it will go straight down, just a little curve here and then straight down. That's what I advise. So thank you very much for watching this section. You can also check for more measurement, especially for the button down and the trouser measurements, short measurements, whatever you want concerning measurements. Check my page and then you'll see. Thank you very much and God bless you. Thank you, boss. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for coming. God bless you.